Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do kind of a get ready with me video. I recently got some new products from Laura Geller and I wanted to play around because there are some new products that recently launched. She came out with this new collection which you can find at Ulta. This is the iconic New York collection, and this palette is the Uptown Chic eyeshadow palette, which has a bunch of kind of mauves and cooler tones, which I don't normally play with, so I thought I would give it a try. Also, there are some eyeliners sets that came out, which you can also find on Ulta. And this foundation, which I've had for about a month now, this is the Quench and Tint Hydrating Foundation. I have used her other foundation, which I absolutely love, so I thought this would be fun to play with. So if you want to see me play with some brand new products from Laura Geller, then just keep watching. The first color I'm going to use is Love Note, which is like a creamy off-white color, and I'm just going to place this underneath my brow just for a little definition and a nice soft color. This is Uptown Tulip eyeshadow, and I wanted to play with this because I don't normally go for a mauve-y color on my lids, but I ended up loving it, and I'm just applying this in my crease as a transition color, and I'll just add a pop of that mauve tone. I really wanted to define my crease with this look, so I'm using a concealer brush and applying a primer with a little tint to it just to kind of cut and carve out my crease. Then I'm going to fill in my lower lid with some eye primer just to prep for some shadow. The next color I'm going to use is Brown Stone, and it's a nice rich matte brown, and I'm just going to apply this to the outer and inner corner of my lid, staying underneath the crease. Then I'm going to take a fluffy angled eyeshadow brush just to blend out that shadow in the crease, just to diffuse any harsh edges. Before I apply a glittery shadow to my lid, I'm going to pat on a glitter primer. To brighten up the center of my lid, I'm going to use Bubbling eyeshadow, and I'm just going to pat that on with a flat concealer brush just to really bring out the pigment, and it's going to definitely be a lot brighter and more intense because we are putting it on top of that glitter primer. I wanted there to be a little bit more contrast between the shimmer and the darker colors in the inner and outer corner, so I'm going to take Fudge eyeshadow and apply that to the very outer and inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm going to use the Laura Geller Eye Calligraphy pen, and I'm just going to line my top lash line. Next I'm going to use the Lash Boss Mascara from Laura Geller and apply a couple coats to my top lashes. And I'm going to pop on a pair of lashes from Time Los Angeles and then work on the complexion. This is the Spackle Tinted Under Eye Makeup Primer in the color Bronze, and this gives kind of a bronzy shimmer to my face, but it also preps my skin before foundation. So this is my first time using this foundation. I haven't tried it yet, but this is the Quench and Tint Hydrating Foundation. It is pretty new, so I thought I would try it in this video. What I'm going to do, it says apply it with your fingers, but I kind of want to use a brush to blend it out, but I'm going to just dab it on my face first. It feels very cooling just to the touch, and I'm not sure if this is even my color. This is what they sent. So we're gonna just play with this, and I might need to add a lot of bronzer, but I'm just gonna go with it and pat this all over my face first. Really? So after applying this, I would definitely say it's more of a sheer to medium coverage, but it does feel very hydrating. It kind of feels almost like a mix between a gel and a cream. There are a few spots here that I need to conceal, so I'll probably use one of her concealers, but for the most part, I think it's great for like an everyday kind of light to medium foundation. So So I'm going to use the Real Deal Concealer in the color Medium, and I'm just going to pop this on the areas where I have scars or some blemishes just to cover those up. Then I'm going to apply that same concealer under the eye area. This concealer gives great coverage, and it's also a couple shades lighter than my foundation, so it'll also help brighten that area too. Then I'm just going to set that concealer with a banana powder, and then that will just keep it in place, but also keep that area nice and bright. This is the Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation. I am using the color Tan. This one is just slightly dark for me, but it went with the rest of my body because my body is pretty tan. So this is great for adding a little bit more coverage and a little more color. I'm just going to finish up the rest of my eye makeup. So I'm taking Brownstone eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to smudge this right underneath my lower lashes. Next I'm going to go into Uptown Tulip, and I'm just going to use a fluffy blender brush, and I'm just going to blend out those edges with that shadow. Now I'm going to take the Eye Calligraphy pencil, and I'm going to use this color, which is a dark brown, and smudge this in my waterline and right in my lash line to really smoke up the look. Then last but not least, I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara to my bottom lashes. Now I'm going in with the Beach Matte Baked Hydrating Bronzer from Laura Geller, and I'm just going to use this on the outside of my face to add some shape and also some color. So I'm applying this to my temples, tops of my forehead, in the hollows of my cheeks, and under my jaw. To add some highlight to my complexion, I'm going to take the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the color Ballerina, which is a nice shimmery pink, and I'm just applying this to the tops of my cheekbones, side of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Last but not least, I'm going to apply this really pretty color from Cargo Cosmetics in the color Newport, and I thought this color would definitely complement the colors that I used on my eyes. And this formula is super long wearing, and the pigmentation is insane. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and how this look turned out. She did have other products that she recently launched. This is another eyeshadow palette from her iconic New York collection, so if you want to see me do a video using this palette, let me know in the comments below. But I will list all the products I used in this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.